Welcome to another Monday music lesson with Floyd Music School. In this episode, and many to follow, Jen and her student, Liam, have chosen to share with you Liam's journey into learning the piano. This lesson will allow you, as the audience, to join Liam as he progresses starting at the very beginning. I want to give a special thanks to Liam for allowing us to share his progress with all of you.
So, Liam, we're going to do a little review before we go back up to where we are traveling along the prairie. On this page, the clapping song. Do you remember what the new thing was you learned on this page? Can you tell me the name? Do you remember?
Staccato.
Staccato. What do we do? What's staccato mean?
It's different than just playing like.
Leave space between the notes. Doesn't mean that we go faster or just leaving space between the notes. It's the opposite of playing nice and smooth, right? Short and detached. Do you want to play through this? Would that be a lot to ask to review playing through that? You want to do it? Just to show everybody it's the C position, so you're going to be like that, and these two, and then this. Yeah. So G, G. Remember staccato. G, G, C. You got it. Dun, dun. It's these two. These two.
Okay, yeah.
F and G. You want to do it again?
Yeah.
Okay. Rest. Third. Remember that left hand?
I was going up there.
You did it. You did that. Now let's do that. Third. Good. Then we're back to that part. Rest. Make it staccato. There you go. That's a good staccato. Nice. Let's move on. Next page, we talked about the interval of a fourth. So in music, when we get more advanced in our playing, we can't possibly name every note on a piece of music that we're going to play ahead of time as we're going through the music. There's no way. We have to look for patterns. And one of the ways that we start looking for patterns is we know the distance between the notes on the page. So we call that intervals. And on hoedown, we learned the interval of a fourth, but we already know a second. Those are notes that are right next door to each other, either right up above or right down below. Thirds are when we skip a note. So every other note is a third. And then in the fourth, it shows a picture here that we're actually skipping two keys when we play a fourth. There you go, that's two keys skipped. That's a fourth. And when we have our hands on the keys, it's kind of easy to remember that. A second is when it's my thumb and my second finger. A third is my thumb and my third finger. And a fourth would be my thumb and my fourth finger. Do you remember what we call notes played together? Harmonic intervals, harmony. And when we play them separately one at a time, those are melody or melodic. Those are kind of fancy words. Easy to remember. Harmony, notes played together. Melody, one note played at a time. Now in hoedown, we also had the opportunity to play staccato and legato. The dots over or under the notes are staccato with space between, and legato is that slur line that makes everything smoothly attached to each other. Remember that? Okay, then this was one of your favorites. Do you remember Sunlight Through the Trees? Do you want to play that one? Do you remember it? It was your favorite. I don't want to put you on the spot. Do you remember it was an octave higher? And one thumb was on C. And one thumb was on D. Yep, that's it. And then you used the pedal to hold the notes down. Do you remember how pretty this is? So you're going to start with C. Left thumb. C. There's a fourth. There's another fourth. That was it. You got it. And it goes up to F.
Sorry.
That's okay. You haven't done this for a little while. That's all right. Now here's harmony. There's a fourth played together. Your left hand plays C and G together. And then D and G together in your right hand. That's a different fourth. Fourth. Same fourth. Good, but played in a melody. Nice, Liam. Keep going. And this is separate. Very nice. You did remember it. You got it. All right, let's turn the page. And we're going to do, this was your other favorite. Mom recorded
Bingo.
us practicing this one day, didn't she?
Should I play it like normal or fast?
Not too fast.
Okay.
Remember, you and I are a team helping other people learn how to play, right? And if we go too quickly, oh boy, they might not catch on, right? So we want to make sure that we're playing just the right speed for it. Anybody that wants to play along with us could do it. Does that make sense? Do you remember where your thumbs go for this one?
Yes.
I'm going
I
to
would
share.
Never forget this.
That's right. That's exactly where we are.
I spent so much time practicing.
Practice is good.
Yeah. I spent so much time practicing this. I would never forget where my fingers go.
And count yourself off, right?
1, 2, ready, go.
Nice, Liam. Let's do the duet. Want to?
Yeah. 1 octave. So
Yes. So you'll be up. When you count us off, we can do it a little faster, but let's not do too much. Okay.
1, 2, ready, go. Got sidetracked there.
That's okay.
Wrong notes.
That's all right. We'll do it again.
I'm not used to it.
Nicely done, pal.
Can I try
Good
playing
work.
fast?
No, let's not do that today. Let's keep going. I want
love
to
doing
go to
it
the next.
fast.
I know you do. Let's go to the next one.
It actually took me a while to like figure out how to play it fast with like
With the
that.
pairs of
Yeah,
notes.
going, like,
With the right fingers, yeah.
and then going,
All right, now remember on this one, traveling along the prairie, we have a new note. We
good
went
old A.
right. We know in your right hand C, D, E, F, G, and we've added A right above the G. We don't say H in music, do we? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. No. We start over on A again. So you now have a new note in your right hand called A, and it's on the second space up from the bottom. And your hand position changes. You're not going to share thumbs in this one. You're going to have one thumb on C and one thumb on D. That's right. Now, what are all these curvy things here? What are all these little slur lines? Do you remember the word? It's the opposite of staccato. It's legato. That's right. And it means to play smoothly. It's almost as if the notes are touching each other. There's no space between. If you were singing, you couldn't take a breath until right there. Or if you were playing the violin, you couldn't change your bow, the direction of your bow, till right here. If you were playing the flute, you would slur all these notes together and then take a breath and slur all those notes together. But on the piano, thankfully, we don't have to hold our breath. We just have to carefully make sure our fingers are moving smoothly across the keys, which you've learned to do. Shall we try this one?
Yes.
You want me to count you off, or you want to do it? Yeah, that's right. So thumb, B, A, G, F, and thumb on D, E, F, G. New note, A. Good. That was right. You do it again. C for 2. E. 2. C. A for 2.
Let me do that when I remember how it goes now.
Okay. So it's not your new note yet. That's G. There you go. You're going to hold it because it's tied to itself. And then now is your new note A. G. Skip to E. Good, Liam. That's good. Back to D for 2. Skip to A. A. Which is your third finger. That's it. It's okay. C, C, G.
Sorry.
It's okay. Keep going. This is G. Good. C. D with your thumb. There's another tie. These slurs are different. If it's two notes that are the exact same note, we call that a tie. And you hold it however long of the two notes combined, right? So this slur is legato, nice and smooth. This means hold it over for 3 plus 2 more. How's your math tonight? 3 and 2? There you go. Whoosh. You haven't been out of school too much. Okay, good. You still got that. Do you want to do it one more time? No, you're good. We need to practice this one a little bit, don't we? All right, so that's a good example of legato. And then looking ahead, we're going to talk about crescendo and decrescendo, more Italian words. Remember, you're learning Italian while you're learning music. Crescendo means get louder. Decrescendo means get softer.
So if I was doing this,
You would gradually get
Yeah.
louder. That's exactly right. And then get softer. That's exactly it. It's kind of like having more crayons or more markers or more paints if you're learning to do an art project. You don't just want red, blue, and yellow. You want to have colors that blend together and make other colors, right? So we don't have to just be soft or loud. We can gradually get softer or gradually get louder while we're speaking. I'm sure that's happened to you before. Hey, Liam, it's time for supper. Hey, Liam, it's time for supper!
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You've heard that before. We say that and do that all the time with our voices when we're talking to each other. So we can do it in our music too, and it gives it more expression. And sometimes it really makes a certain mood come across in our music. All right, I know you're dying to do this, and I think it's okay to do this because we want to let everybody know that we're kind of practicing for a recital so we can showcase how well all of the students are doing at Floyd Music School. And Liam's working on Star Wars. So far we have just the right hand down, and you're going to, in the next few weeks, we're going to learn the left hand and put it with it so you have a complete song ready to go.
Because I just look at the notes while I play it this time.
You play it however you know how to play it best.
Because I play it best when I look at the notes. Because I can't.
And then
I can't go to correct speed that it actually is when I have to stare at the.
Just don't do it too fast, because we make silly mistakes when we try to go too
Yeah,
fast.
I've tried doing that at home.
Yeah, they don't want you to practice it like that.
I don't.
Okay, so next time we're together, we're gonna work on the left hand. Okay, all right, there you go. Off you go. That's it. Yeah, I think when you do this last part,
So you do that like.
yeah, I did it a little more emphatically, and
So you don't do just.
yeah, because it feels like we're coming to the end of the song. So what I actually did was I added a retardando in there. Sometimes we call it a rit or a retard. I gradually slowed it down, and I made it feel like we were at the end of the song rather than just, I'm done, right?
Yeah.
I want everybody to know this is Liam finishing his song. And that's that main theme, right? Everybody, if somebody heard that and just heard those three triplets with the quarter note on G, we would know what song you were getting ready to play, or what song you just finished playing. Just from that, those three notes. Good work. Shall we talk about what we're going to do next? We talked about crescendo and decrescendo coming up next. Let's look in here too real quick. We need to do some slurs, some ties. Okay. You are good in here. We just are going to work on crescendo and decrescendo, and you kind of already got a really good handle on what that means to add that to our music. So, super proud of you, Liam. Really good work. Shall we be finished for this evening?
Sure.
That sound good? Thank you. Good work, pal. Really good work.